In this video I want to show you how you can periodically repeat tasks, so for example run shell scripts, and you will normally want to do this on a server, and this is what I will show you in this video. And how you normally do this is by using cron. So this is a program which, well, runs as a daemon in the background and periodically repeats whatever you specify at a given time. So yeah, I'm on Alpine, so this is my server. I'm on Alpine, and on Alpine, how you do this, or the default cron program that's installed is the one that comes with BusyBox. It's called cronj, and it has a configuration file at etc crontabs, and then for example, so by default it only has one configuration file, root, and if you open that you see all these lines right here, and I will get to the syntax in a second. And so these lines specify when, so this is the when part, when to run what, so this is the what part back here. So this run parts is another BusyBox command. It just means run all the scripts that are in this directory. So yeah, that's basically it. I want to give you a real life example. So a script I run every day is the following: etc periodically, periodical, and then daily. And I have this prosody reload certs script, which just reloads the certificates, so the TLS certificates for my XMPP server, so prosody, every day. And my certificates are located in this kind of long path, because I use the Caddy web server to manage my certificates. And yeah, it runs this command every day at 2 AM, because if we look at the cron tabs file again, it says here 2. So now to get into the syntax a bit, so we have in the first column we have minutes, hours, days, month, and then weekday. And how this works is a star means every, and if you specify a number here, it means, so in this case it means run this at hour 2, so at 2 AM, and run it every day, every month, and every weekday. And this minute specifies, well, have it run it at minute 0. So this will run at 2 AM. So yeah, as I said. Now you can have a bit more complicated syntax. For example, this minutes line right here. So run every hour, every day, every month, every weekday, but run every minute divided by 15. So run every 15 minutes. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward, I think. And this weekday means, well, run at weekday 6, so this would be, I think, Saturday. Because I think Sunday is day 0 in this in the cron convention. And I have on this other workspace, I have this documentation file. So this is not for the cron software that's running on the server. So it's not for cronj, it's for like mcron, which is another thing. But I found this documentation page pretty good, because it lists here like practical examples. So what you would need, so for example here, run 5 minutes after midnight every day. So you would do it like that. And again, you can specify any command you want here. In this particular example, it just specifies, okay, run all these scripts that are in this directory, which is a bit more handy than having to like yeah, specify every script with an extra line. All right, so I mean, and you can kind of go through these, and I think it's all pretty self-explanatory once you kind of get the hang of it. So in this last example, this for example runs every Sunday, and this is not a number, but this works as well. And you run at 5 after 4 every Sunday. So yeah. You can also specify ranges, as you can see in this example, and then you can also like divide this. So in this example, run 23 minutes after midnight, 2 AM, 4 AM, and so on and so forth. You can also specify, I think it's up here, you can also specify like with commas. So you could say, for example, like this. So this would run all the scripts that are in the etc periodic daily directory every day at 2 AM and then at 4 AM. But of course we don't want it, because we only want to run them once every day. But I hope you kind of get the point. All right. So yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, no, that was not it. I wanted to mention that this cron tab. So again, I use BusyBox cronD. So if you have BusyBox installed, you can use that as well. So if you're on Alpine, you have that installed. And cronD works by, again, this cron tabs directory, and in it there can be multiple files, so multiple cron tabs, and the name of the cron tab specifies the user. So what we just looked at was for the root user, but I've also created an example for the Git user. So if I open that up, you can see, okay, every minute, every hour, every day, every month, every weekday, so every minute is what this means. And we want to echo hello, I'm Git into this file right here. And if we open that up, let's just cat it out, we will see that there's a lot of hello, I'm Git in here. And if we tail it, so tail F, yeah, I hope we don't have to wait too long, but I'll just cut. So as you can see, that there was a new line added just now. So yeah, and if you change something, you of course have to reload the service. So on Alpine with RC OpenRC, it's RC service cronD restart, and this will reload all the configuration. So yeah, pretty handy, and this can save you a lot of like annoying tasks you have to do. So for example, I have kind of I've never kind of gotten into using cron. So for example, if I look at this periodic thing again daily, so this script, I have like had a prosody server, so XMPP server for like some time now. So not on this server, but on another. And I have like run this import thing by hand, like every few months whenever my certificates got renewed. And I only noticed because, I mean, the server stopped working. And I noticed on my client, on my XMPP client, of course, because I couldn't use it anymore. So I SSH'd into the server and ran this by hand, and it was just really annoying. But I never fixed it because I never really, I don't know, never like, I didn't want to use cronjobs. I was kind of intimidated by this kind of weird syntax. So I hope I could kind of take away the fear of that, because it really is pretty simple, I think. And I will link this page on my website, on the video sub page. Or you can also just search mcron syntax or whatever. And again, this is not really about cron itself, but about another program which I think is even better because it has better syntax, which is called mcron, but it lists the default syntax here anyways. All right. So yeah, I think this is pretty much all I wanted to show in this video. Again, I hope you kind of get the point of cronjobs and also how to easily use them. So if you're on Alpine, you can do exactly what I've done in this video. Just use cronD and yeah, be done with it. I think it works perfectly fine for simple stuff. If you're on a laptop though, you might want to use something a bit more advanced, because cronD doesn't really handle like suspense stuff that well. So when you put your laptop to sleep and then a point comes where a script should have been executed, but because your laptop was asleep, it didn't, cronD, I think it can't handle that. So you might want to look at another cron solution, but there are a bunch of them out there. Just search for it online. All right, yeah, that's it. Have a nice day.